Hi everyone, this is Supratik Acharya and thank you again for joining back my channel. Today we'll be going to discuss about the preview of the El Clasico, which will be held tomorrow midnight at 12:30 IST at the Bernabeu. So definitely do tune in into our channel for the review of that game as well. But prior to that, today we'll be talking about the preview of what to expect from both Barcelona and Real Madrid and who will be starting as the clear favorites. We'll be talking about perspectives of this match. What has Barcelona got in their ranks to create an upset, and what can we expect from Real Madrid side? If you're talking first from Barcelona's perspective, see, Barcelona hasn't got anything left in their season, to be very honest. They do have, but then the only motive they should have now is to create is to actually take this title race as deep as possible and create and expect some miracle from Real Madrid's end. We know that Real Madrid is a big occasion side. They won't lose out on this title race. 99 out of 100 times they will be clinching this title race. But football is a funny game, everybody knows. And if we are able to beat the Real Madrid side tomorrow, then the gap will be down to 5 points. So practically, we are expecting Real Madrid to actually lose a couple of games, which seems highly unlikely. But then, as we say, football is a funny game. Footballing gods, if footballing gods have something else in mind, definitely something major can happen. But then it seems very unlikely. So how will Xavi line up for tomorrow's match is what I'll discuss first. So Ter Stegen in goal, no rocket science there. In the left flank, in the left half, we will be having Cancelo. We will be starting with both Araujo and Kubarsi, and we will be having Frankie there. Why Frankie? Kunde. Kunde in the right back. We will be starting with Christensen. Probably, if you are talking about my perspective, I'll be taking Christensen as the pivot, as a sole pivot, and I will be starting for the control of the game. I will be starting both Frankie and Gundo, and will be playing with Rafinha. Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal will be making the pitch, will be actually widening the pitch. He will be playing through the flanks, and I'll ask Rafinha to play through the right, though his strength is to play. Will be asking Rafinha to play from the left, though his strong point is to playing to the right. But then, as we have Lamine, so definitely we have to play him through the left. Now, the sole thing that I'll expect from Lamin is Lamin is very good in one-to-one. So definitely I'll be trying to exploit the side of Real Madrid. Also, what I'll do is, because we won't be having that much of a space like we were having against PSG, so I don't expect this game surely won't be an end-to-end contest. I expect Real Madrid to have much of the ball. I expect them to actually control the game. But definitely, if Barcelona plays this way, which we are not sure of, I remember Barcelona played in a similar fashion in Super Copa where we won. We were actually playing that haram ball, as they say. So, if Barcelona is playing the way Barcelona doesn't play, then I believe that we still do have a chance. But if we are playing an open game again, with a high line, then I do expect Vinicius, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Cruz, Kamavinga, Chouameni to actually hit us back. The reason is, you have to agree to the fact that Real Madrid is a superior side now, because they have got world class players at their end. They have Bellingham, whose form surely has dipped a bit, but then he on his day Bellingham can create an upset to any side. Like, if Bellingham wants to actually actually decide the match by his own feet, he's superior enough of scoring 3 goals and clinching the tie for his team. That's how good Bellingham is. We all know what Rodrigo possesses, and we know how good Vinicius is as well. So that is the thing. So we have to be cautious. We have to be wary of the threat Real Madrid has. And similar way, Xavi also needs to line up. Xavi's mentality can't be to take the control of the game, because if we are taking the control of the game and if we are pretty much comfortable on the ball position, then what will happen is the main problem Barca has, which has been highly talked about in the past as well, is the problem with Barcelona is Barcelona, even if Barcelona possesses the ball till the midfield, it's fine. But then some bad pass, like Gundogan is passing to Rafinha, and Rafinha somehow is missing the ball, is passing it to the other, while he was trying to pass to Lewandowski, is passing it to the other Real Madrid player or some other team member. Then what happens is we are very vulnerable on counter attack. See, if you know what how good team Real Madrid is when it comes to transitional play, right? So 2 3 quick passes here and there, and they're through to the goal. So we have to be cautious. We can't lose balls at crunch moments. We have to be very clinical with the ball. We don't expect Barcelona to possess 55-60% of the gameplay here. We expect them to keep a possession of 45% and hit Real Madrid back on the counters, because Real Madrid is expecting Barcelona to play with a high line, because they know that Lewandowski is playing right up there. So to accommodate Lewandowski with the other defenders that we have to play with a high line. But we won't. If we are actually playing as a mid block, if we are actually making sure that we are able to fight in the midfield, then it will be a better thing. Because if we are actually asking Real Madrid to come up and play at our end in our final third in the zone 14 areas, then what happens is Real Madrid will be having 1 or 2 balls. Real Madrid will be passing here and there, and the moment we are vulnerable, Real Madrid will be taking a shot from the zone 14 area, from Rodrigo or from Valverde or from Bellingham, and we would be done. So, and honestly speaking, if Real Madrid is scoring first, if Real Madrid, I don't see Barcelona coming back if Real Madrid scores first. The reason is I'm not sure how Barca is motivated right now, considering how they have lost against PSG, because we as fans were dreaming this much. So think about the players, how were they feeling, how motivated they were to fight for the UCL glory, because they were also pretty much sure that if we are able to go past PSG, then we would be directly playing against Dortmund or Atletico. And how big an occasion is that? If we are actually playing against Dortmund in a UCL semi-final, you would fancy your chances, right? It's not an unbeatable game. You if you play to the best of your limit, definitely. Why won't you be able to beat Dortmund? So that is what I'm not pretty much sure how motivated Barca is, considering the position we were in. We were leading by 2 goals. Like we won 3-2 at Parc des Princes, and we were leading 1-0 at Camp Nou after before the red card the entire saga happened. So we were leading by 2 goals, and then just coming back and losing all of it is something that surely would have disappointed the Barca players more than the fans, because they are the players who are giving their all. They are the players who are actually fighting for the glory of the club, for the crest, right? So that is what we have to be sure on the fact that we are not conceding easy goals. We are actually making Real Madrid work hard to score their goals. I don't expect Barcelona to win it by 2 3 goals. I expect a hard fought game. I expect Barcelona to be extremely clinical. If we are actually getting a couple of chances at their end, if we are actually getting clear cut chances, I expect Barcelona to score them. I expect Barcelona to score them. If we are able to beat Real Madrid at their own den, I I will actually consider this season as a very good season for Barcelona, because irrespective of whether we are coming second, irrespective of whether we have been knocked out of UCL quarterfinals, it has still been a very good season, because this is UCL. There have been many years where we have come second in La Liga and we have been knocked out of UCL, right? There have been many seasons like that. Probably you can say like just a Copa del Rey, maybe a Copa del Rey, if we would have won, this would have been a perfect season. But then still it's fine, like but, better late than never, right? So if even if we are able to beat this Real Madrid at their own den, with a side that is pretty much on the that is pretty much tilted towards the youth. We have Pau Kubarsi, we have Pedri, we have Gavi, we have so many players, right? We have Lamine Yamal, we have Hector Fort, we have these many players who are actually in the right at their teenage days. So I don't expect Barcelona to actually control the tempo of the game, as they say. I don't expect Barcelona to control the tempo of the game. I expect Barcelona to be extremely clinical, to be right up there. Like even if I expect Barca to play the way Real Madrid plays against Man City, the way Real Madrid had played against Man City, I expect Barcelona to play in the same fashion. I expect Barcelona to actually be compact. I expect Barcelona to be there on a mid block. And if we are actually cutting off the angles, cutting off the spaces that Real Madrid can put their players on, if we are able to cut those zone 14 areas, cut those half spaces, then Real Madrid also will be facing a lot of issues. The reason, you have to also understand the fact that we played on Tuesday night. Real Madrid played 120 minutes against a full strength Man City side. We played on Tuesday. Real Madrid played on Wednesday against a full strength Man City side, and then again playing with us on a Sunday night. So literally they have got probably 3.5 days rest, and like they're coming up against Barcelona in a nil Clasico match with 3.5 days time. You have to understand that we have to make them work for their goals. We can't be considering easy goals. There have been many El Clasicos where we have just considered easy goals. Gone are those days, gone is that Barcelona. We have to be clinical, we have to be compact in our defense, and definitely we can. My prediction for this would be 2-1 in favor of Barcelona. I expect Barcelona to go out there and beat the shackles off. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's win it for Xavi, because I know you guys know Xavi is not staying here. Let's do this for Xavi because he deserves a grand farewell. Viscaaa El Barcaa, Forca Barça, Viscaaa El Catalunya.